Merry Christmas! We love you and we think you're great.
All right, Dad, so a word that I think describes you is a listener. I know I can always come to you and ramble on and you won't even interrupt me. And so I'm really grateful for that. And I'm also grateful for how smart you are because you always help me with my homework. And I don't know what I would do without you, so I love you and thank you.
You are such a great supporter. You're always there for me, going to my volleyball games, helping with my homework, always going to work so I can have a roof over my head. I don't know if I thank you enough for all the work you do, and I love you, Dad.
Alright, Dad, this video is for you. So one word that comes to my mind when describing you, Dad, is the word sacrifice. Willing to give up yourself on the behalf of others, particularly on the behalf of Mom and behalf of all of us kids. And that's evident in work and in home life is wherever you were, you were willing to sacrifice. And I think that's a big part of being the man. the father figure is showing that example of sacrifice. When I was in high school, I remember I wanted to play basketball with you. And every once in a while I could get you out there to play with me, but it wasn't easy for you because of your knees. And I think of that sacrifice, even a small sacrifice like that, sacrificing your knees just to spend time with me meant a lot. And there's so many ways that you have sacrificed for us, and we're all so grateful for that. Grateful for that example that you gave of sacrifice, because that's sacrifice to me is the gateway to love, is the gateway to understanding, and I believe you understand that principle really well. Sacrifice. Dad, I love you a lot. I love who you are. I love the scripture comes to my mind about being steadfast and immovable, and when I hear that, I think of you as just this rock. And I love you for being that rock, Dad, and holding on to the rock of Jesus Christ. I love you.
And the one thing that we love most about Dad is how hardworking he is and what a good example he is to us. And that's it. We love you. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Hi, Dad. The one word that I think of when I think of you is honorable. It's always been a word that I've always thought of you as. You are someone that I know is always an honest person, that always does the right things, that always honors his priesthood, and that is such a huge example. And it's because of you that I was able to find the man of my dreams, because I wanted someone like you, someone that was honorable, and someone that I knew I could always trust. And that has brought me so far and has saved my life in so many ways. I am so grateful for you, Dad, for the love that you've always shown us and how you always want to put your children first. And I always remember how you drop anything for us, and you came to all of our... I never felt like work came in the way. I always felt that you tried all that you could to put us first, to come to our performances, to come to our sports things, our music things, and there was a lot of music things. And I am so grateful that you've done that for us. There's many dads that put work first, but you put us first, and that has meant the world to me, Dad, and I love you so much. And I hope that you know that, and that I hope that you have the best Christmas ever. Love you, Dad. Bye.
Hi, Mom. So a word that I think of when I think of you is my advisor, because you always know what to say and you have all the right answers. And I know I can come to you whenever I need help, and I'm so grateful for that. And I'm also grateful for you because I'm pretty sure the school has your name and number. No, they know it by heart, and because you call for us all the time. And I just love you so much, and I don't think I could have asked for a better mom, so thank you, and I love you.
You are loving and caring. You're always giving to others, even when you don't have time for yourself. And like staying up late, helping with projects, taking me to volleyball practice. I hope one day I can be a mother like you, and you're so amazing. I love you, Mom.
Hey, Mom. So, one word that describes Mom, I think of the word resilience. I think a lot of us might think that as well, is all the things that Mom has gone through, all the things that you have gone through, Mom. A story that comes to my mind is kind of my favorite story to tell about you. It's one that you told me when I was younger, when you were in high school. And you said after school one day you're walking home and you got surrounded by a group of girls that were acting kind of silly, and they're pushing you around, and the ringleader came up to you and was getting ready to fight you. And you knocked her in the face and gave her a bloody nose, and everybody walked away, and you walked home just fine. And I think, to me, that's a little bit about who you are. Is you're someone who is willing to fight through hard times, is willing to give it everything you have, and be your best. I'm grateful for you always being there for us, and always making sure that even though sometimes we're tough and it seemed like all the storms of the world blew our way, you were gonna be there for us, and I love that. I love you a lot, Mom, and I'm so grateful to be able to call you Mom, and to be able to have you in my life. Love you.
One of the most things we love about Mom is how caring she is and how much she looks out for other people, and she always wants to make sure everyone's having a good time.
Hey, Mom. I love you. So, a word that when I think of Mom is the word strong. I feel that you are a very strong person in so many ways, not only physically, but mentally and spiritually. I have seen you go through so many hard trials in your life, including hip replacement, breast cancer, and you've stayed strong through that all, physically, even through your arthritis, and you have stayed strong spiritually. So many people could have gone the other way, thinking that these trials are just too much for them. But no matter what you've been through, you've stayed strong. And that is one of the most amazing things that I love about you, and that I look to as a strength in my life, and that's why I always refer to you as my hero, because I totally feel it that way. When I think of you, I think I can do hard things. If my mom can do this, I can do it. My mom can do it with 2 hip replacements. If she can raise 5 children, I can raise 5 boys. And you've been such an example to me. One thing that I am grateful for is the fact that I can always come for you for advice, and that you're always a friend to me, as well as my mom, and that whenever I need a shoulder to cry on, or someone I can go to for any type of advice, whether it be my children, whether it be in my marriage or in family relations, you're always there for me, and I'm so grateful that we have that bond, and that I can go to a mother who'll let me be who I want to be, and someone who can help me in everything that I do. And I don't know what I would do without you. Hey, we've got a crying baby. Landon!
Merry Christmas!
Landon!
It's okay. You want to wish Grandma and Grandpa a Merry Christmas? Wish them a Merry Christmas.
Logan, can you say Merry Christmas?
Merry Christmas.
Say Merry Christmas. Say I love you, Grandma and Grandpa Burton.
Sure appreciate you and thankful that thankful for all you do. And I'm so glad I'm part of this family. And
Sorry, the baby's crying.
that you guys are such